Hey guys, it's me, Minu. I know you guys haven't heard from me or seen a video from me in a very long time, and honestly, I thought everybody forgot about me. I thought I just kind of faded into obscurity, but one of you guys reached out to me and had noticed the absence and asked me about it. And it prompted me to make a video. Well, not a video. As you can see, my face is not on camera, and I will talk about that later. But just a response to kind of tell you where I've been and why I haven't posted in forever. I mean, what's it been, like a year at this point on this channel? Almost a year, or if not a year, on my horror channel. And there's three main reasons for it. The first reason is something I think all of you would relate to. The country's on fire. That's the biggest first reason. There's been so much going wrong in the United States. For those of you who aren't in the United States, so many things have been going wrong. And on top of that, we are at a point in the internet where not only do I have to constantly hear about everything that's going on in my country, I have to also be hearing about all the horrible things going on in other countries. And it's not to say that I want people to stop talking about it, but it's just that every time I would open social media over the past 18 months, I would be inundated. Like, the algorithm would feed me videos of people being unalived, people being assaulted, talks of words that I don't even think I can say on YouTube, in other countries. A lot of infighting, people fighting based on race, people fighting based on gender, people with disabilities being completely ignored and silenced. And I know that it's supposed to be a thing where, I've talked about this before, right? Where you have to train your algorithm to not do that. And it's kind of hard to, because you feel like you have a responsibility to be informed. Like, you get videos where people are saying, don't scroll past this video, you have to listen to this, you have to keep your eyes on this country, that country, this thing, you have to talk about this person's story, you can't let it fade into obscurity like everything else. Like, this person needs justice, this group needs justice, these people need money, these people need support, there needs to be an uproar about this, that, and 10 other things that are all happening at the exact same time. And to not watch those videos, it felt like I was ignoring the pain and suffering of other people while also choosing to be uninformed about things. But then to also watch those videos was a constant assault on my nervous system. It made me feel I'm not even an angry person. So it really just made me sad. It made me feel really, really sad and really depressed and really overwhelmed by all the horrible things that were all going on at once. And it was paralyzing too, because there's so many things going on. You don't even know where to start to try to take any action, if you can take any action. It feels like you're up against something unstoppable. Every single video was more about bringing your awareness to another horrible thing happening and less about what you could actually do as one individual person to make it better. So it all just felt super hopeless. And it's like, to open social media, and I may open it thinking, okay, I'm going to open it because I'm going to make this video, I'm going to post that video, only to be inundated with all of that and be trapped in the doom scroll of it. And realize hours later, I now have been drained of all my energy and I can't do anything anymore but go to therapy and talk to my therapist about it. And so it was just really, really hard. And if people didn't talk about certain issues, everyone would come for them and attack them for, being privileged enough to not have to deal with other people's issues, or not using their platform to speak up about certain issues, and not realizing that there's 50 million issues. There's no way to make a video and talk about every single thing that's going on at the same time. Even when you look at those YouTubers who are streaming 8 hours a day talking about politics, they have a new thing to talk about every single day. Even when they're on vacation, they have to get online and talk about things because it literally never stops. And part of me wanting to make videos about what I was struggling with in my personal life and my healing journey and what I've been doing to grow, and even some of the positive things that have happened to me, it just didn't feel right when all of these other negative, horrible things were going on. And I couldn't do the thing where I tuned it all out so that I can make a video and post it. It was just impossible, no matter what platform I was on. So I decided that it would be better for me to disengage from social media for a while and focus more on building human connections with people in person and building community, and going to farmers markets or talking to my neighbors or donating to local causes or trying to vote in the local elections in my county, and doing these things that kind of were more grounding and connecting, as opposed to drowning in the sea of information overload that we have on the internet. And that's not easy. That's scary. When you're an introverted person, it would be easier, or it used to be easier, to talk to your friends online, to text them, to call them, to do video chat, rather than having to go outside. I don't like being outside. I don't like bugs, but I just felt like I had to do something to ground myself, or I was going to, I don't even want to go into like how deeply I would have fallen, but I just could not do it anymore with the internet. And to make any video, putting my face out there to talk about anything, even if I was to start shifting and talking about all the horrible things going on, that alone would make me super stressed out and would damage my mental health. So I just couldn't keep doing that. The second reason why I have not been as online as much is, part of it was like, I didn't even think y'all were paying attention anymore, to be honest. I feel like I had jumped on some weird algorithm that rewards certain types of videos and hides other types of videos. Like, I had people who were even subscribed to me who were like, I didn't even know you put up a video. So I didn't really think that anybody was seeing the content, and I was kind of talking to myself. And I know a lot of y'all are lurkers. I know a lot of y'all like to just watch things and never comment. And I get it, because I do that too. I never really comment on any YouTube video, actually, because I just don't like being in the comment section. And I didn't realize until recently there was a creator I was following, and she was posting so much stuff, and I enjoyed it, but I never commented, I never liked, I never said anything. And one minute I realized that she wasn't posting as much, and then when she finally did, she said, well, nobody ever comments, nobody ever likes, nobody ever tells me that they like what I'm creating, therefore I don't know if it's worth it for me to do this. And if you guys want to see more of what I create, then I need you to let me know in the comments that this is worth continuing, that you are enjoying my content. And I started commenting more, and she would respond to the comments like, thank you so much. It means so much to know that people are here and that I'm not just putting things out into the void, or, creating something for AI to be trained on and then use later. And that really helped me realize that part of this was that I wasn't getting that much engagement. Even when I would say like, oh, comment below what you think, I wouldn't get any comments or people telling me really what they thought. And so as far as I knew, nobody was watching the videos. And it feels really weird to put things out into the void and think nobody even looks at it, and it's just out there to be out there, until the day that Google decides that it shouldn't be out there anymore. So if you guys like what I do, like that one person who reached out, please make sure you comment and tell me, because otherwise I just don't know. Because the algorithm really rewards negativity, and there was a period where I wanted to talk about positive things. I wanted to talk about growth. I wanted to talk about healing. Maybe because other people were also feeling what I was feeling about where the country was or what their mental health was, that people weren't really trying to hear about somebody who was doing a little bit better in some aspect of their life. And I don't want to always make videos about everything that's wrong in my life. That's not how you improve your mental health. You improve your mental health by being honest about the things that are wrong, but also being honest about the things that are going well, and being able to take stock in the things that went right, or a social interaction that went well, or somebody who gave you a nice compliment and that made you feel good, so that your brain can actually remember that there are good things about this world too. But YouTube doesn't really reward that. It doesn't really, push that to people. And it's hard to tell the difference between what the algorithm wants and what the people who watch your videos, who show up, every week or every 2 weeks to watch your videos, actually want to. So that's kind of the second one. So please, comment down below. What do you like about my channel? What did you come for? What did you stay for? I could tell by the views, a lot of people didn't stay. The third thing that has kept me away for so long, especially from this channel, is I went through a significant trauma, and I had posted a video. It's not public, so those who engage with me, like really engage with me and really pay attention to what I'm doing when I do it, probably already know this, and those who talk to me directly already know this. But I went through like a really traumatic friendship breakup, not a romantic breakup. That's a whole other issue. But basically, it was really traumatic, and what it led to was me having a lot more anxiety around being perceived in ways I cannot control, which is a terrible thing to feel when you have any type of presence on social media, whether it's you posting a picture or a video to talk about things. Like, it gave me so much anxiety about that. And not to say that it was always easy to edit my videos. It wasn't. Having my face on the screen meant a lot of micro edits that you guys would never know about, because I never posted an unedited video. But it would take me like 6 to 8 hours to edit my videos, because I was like micro editing everything, like zooming in this quarter of a second, cut this part out. And that was just really hard because, when you're neurodivergent, you can have issues with being perceived. And posting a video out there where people could take it any kind of way and cast judgments on me as a person was really hard. And people on the internet are just miserable people who feel the need to just attack an individual person rather than disagreeing with something that you were talking about and having a discourse. It's like people would want to be like, you as a person are terrible. And yes, I can go in the comments and delete their comments, but it was more so of because of the issues that I had with that specific friendship. It made it to where I was like, I've had times in the past where people that I did not like found me on social media, found my videos, and would comment bullshit under my videos. And I didn't want to deal with that again, pattern recognition. And so I started making content on TikTok, posting cat videos, because I adopted a mama cat and I raised her kittens. And I was posting that because I was like, this is nice, this is healing, beautiful, little kitties and things like that. And I started creating this TikTok series around talking about what happened. And it took me a year to record it because I was still processing things in therapy rather than just, immediately making something without clarity or just off emotion. And I was ready to post. I recorded everything. And then TikTok got bought out by the US and is now worse than it was before. And then I was like, oh, well, of course that would happen right when I'm finally ready to tell this story. Whether it be on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or Discord or YouTube, I've been wanting to just find a good place where I can make content that goes specifically to my viewers. Like, I am not concerned about blowing up or having a bunch of new people see my stuff. I wanted to make content for the people who wanted to view my content, the people who wanted to see what I had to talk about and tuned in for that. And I wanted to do that in a way that it would send it directly to my followers and subscribers, as opposed to YouTube, where even if you follow me, you might not even know that I posted a video. And I have to do all of this extra promotion so that people know that I posted a video. So if you guys know of other apps like TikTok where people can follow you and see your stuff, and is focused on your followers seeing your content versus trying to get everybody in the world to see your content, please do let me know, because I do want to tell this story, because that particular friendship breakup taught me a lot, not just about mental health, not just about friendship, not just about relationships, but also about neurodivergence and how we navigate friendships and relationships. So I think it would be important to share with people, but I just didn't feel really comfortable sharing it on YouTube because it just felt too open. The people that follow me that want to hear what I have to say, I want them to get these videos. Nobody else needs these videos. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and that's why I haven't been posting. I think it's easier for me at this point to make videos without showing my face. If I want to get back into making videos, I can't make any promises about posting schedule or anything like that. But I found that even the act of recording is easier when I don't have to, get dressed up and, get a new camera and make sure the camera has the right, and the room has the right lighting and all of those things to make a video where I'm on camera. And it's easier when I can just, sit here in the dark in my blanket hoodie and record just my audio over something else. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, would you guys be interested in this more? I know some people have mentioned in the past that they treat my stuff like a podcast anyway, but just more of a podcast style. Like, you don't always see my face. You just see, the images on the screen, but you're hearing what I have to talk about and the updates. Because a lot of stuff has happened over the past year and a half that if you're interested, I'll share it with you. But also, if nobody cares, I know that sounds kind of desperate to say, but I'm like, if nobody cares, then I have a therapist. I can just go, I talk to my therapist all the time. But if people are finding value in the stories that I tell about mental health, about relationships, about identity, and, being a Black, queer, disabled woman who lives in a red state, then let me know down in the comments and I will make videos for you. I don't mind sharing if there's people to talk to.